from Canadian Gamer. I have Manhunt for the OG Xbox. Great game, tougher than a cheap steak, but good. The Warriors definitely aren't going to the finals next year. Oh man, I bet they're salty over the Clippers. Oh wait, you're talking about the game. Was another goodie by Rockstar. Come to think of it, Bully was great too. That Blade Runner game you mentioned is like an extension of the actual first film. Pretty impressive game. I think I can provide a decent response to that gold comment as I happen to work in the insurance industry. It's impossible to generalize how rates work with auto insurance as every country, state, and province tend to have different rules and regulations as to how these rates are determined. The bottom line is, at least in most jurisdictions, it's not just one thing that determines the rate. It's usually based on a multitude of statistics. You buy a Tesla, that isn't the reason your rates are high. Give me Boogie's Tesla with my impeccable driving record coupled with the fact that I live in a country that I bet your bottom dollar that Tesla insurance won't break the bank. Now give that same car to a kid with a fault accident and 2 speeding tickets on his record that lives in downtown Toronto, and I bet you the rates will be almost as much as Boogie's car payment. The fact is, contrary to popular belief, some of the most high-end cars, Lamborghini, Ferrari, are the cheapest on insurance, as these statistics show these cars are barely driven, aren't involved in as many accidents as, say, a Honda Civic, or maybe there's just not as many statistics to go by, as so few of these cars are on the road. I can remember setting up a policy for a newer 911 Turbo, and the rate really wasn't that crazy. The Civics and the Mazda 3s, yeah, those are where the crazy rates are. Thanks to the younger generation cracking these cars up to, did you mean like souping these cars up? Cracking? Maybe that's a term for, yeah, a lot of these people soup those cars up and, race them and whatnot. One more thing about the Tesla. Don't be fooled, guys. These cars are pieces of crap. They are made in the USA by a company that doesn't have a long track record. These are not Mercedes, they are not Volvos or Porsches, they are not Audis. They are glorified Saturns with premium leather and a GPS nav built in. Don't get it twisted. Well, I know depending on where the cars are made is, for the quality. I know a lot of the cars made up there in Canada are very good quality. A lot of cars made down in Mexico are not. So you can look at a brand, and depending on where the particular cars, are made, makes a big difference. Like me, when I look at Mercedes and Audis, I'm on a Volvo. I've heard Volvo's a pretty good car, but I would not touch an Audi with a 10-foot pole. A friend of mine has an Audi, and he took it to a specialty shop, and they keep trying to fix it, and it keeps messing up. I mean, that thing. I said, that's going to be the death of you. That Audi is going to be the death of you. But it's nice to brag to people like, hey, I have an Audi. I'm like, enjoy your Audi. But when it comes to insurance rates, yeah, there's a lot of different factors. And, if your insurance is going to be high or not. What you say about the low insurance on a Lamborghini or Ferrari or Porsche, that's interesting to me. I didn't think of it like that. But I guess, if it's not a daily driver, that's one thing to ask you too. Is this going to be garage kept? Or is this a daily driver? Most people don't daily drive a Porsche 911 to work. It's kept usually in a garage. So I could see why, the insurance is kind of low on that.